You know, the strange thing about this world is when you're very young, you don't know how filthy it is. You just don't know. And then they feed you all these lies and all this crap. And none of it's true. None of it's true. There are people that a lot of people have strived to be like. But if you only knew what their lives really were like, you wouldn't want to walk a day in their shoes. Everything can be polished up and played up on a screen, on a television screen, or the internet nowadays, that we have. But a lot of people are going through some hellishness out there. They are fighting for the rights to own their own work, even if it's something like music, just to own their own music. Because you got vultures out there that don't have no talent. And they want to steal and claim somebody else's, for their own financial gain and profit and prosperity. This is just a world of thieves. Thieves, copycats, and perilous times. But yeah, Babylon is falling, and there's no way for it to escape the judgments of God. America is just, oh my God, spiritually filthy. Spiritually filthy. It's just, the whole world is. It's not just America, but the biggest mistake that America ever made was turning its back on God. Removing the 10 Commandments from courthouses, taking prayer out of schools. Well, you can still pray in school, but you guys know what I'm saying. Because people can still teach their children. They can't stop you from praying. So still prayer is in the school, but I'm talking about like having it be a part of, I guess, the curriculum or whatever. If it was, when you take God out of things, this is the type of world that you have. When you take God out of things, you have people out here that look mechanical, no emotion, just, they don't know what tripping out is. They don't know what cutting up is. They don't know what breaking on somebody is and everybody laughing. They don't know what just laughter and keying. They don't know what none of that is, because that ain't their personality out there. That's that old school vibe right there. It just don't fit in today's world. People will be looking at you like something wrong with you. I would be like, no, something's wrong with you. You're the one walking around here like a demonic robot. Not me. Not the children of God, to my knowledge. Maybe some of them are, but just because somebody's a child of God, I know it doesn't mean their lives are going to be perfect out there. But at least they know, if they're sad about anything, they know who holds the joy. The joy of the Lord is their strength. So, this is a miserable world that we live in. It is spiritually toxic. There's a lot of anxiety out there, I believe. An energy of anxiety. And to me, there's a feeling of something is about to happen. It's like how I started the conference. The quiet before the storm, the eye of the storm. The eye of the storm is silent, y'all. The chaos is out there. But it doesn't mean that things are not brewing and stirring. Or perhaps even coming to a head. I'm not speaking that, I'm just saying, you guys, something feels weird to me as it pertains to the world. Something is, this planet, something is off. Something is really off. And for those of you, I would say, I know nobody can run from what's the happenings that are going to occur in this world, but it does sound like a good idea that if there is somewhere else in the world that you can go that's a little bit more peaceful than the United States, I feel that's a wise decision to make, because I feel like judgment is not that it's gonna fall on the United States. It's already falling. Look at the price of food, the scarcity of food, deliberate scarcity, because there's enough food in this world to feed everybody. But the wicked has to pay, y'all. But when you see all these happenings and things that are going on in the world, it's like what Jesus said in the Holy Scriptures. See that ye be not troubled.